Hello, welcome back. So in this tutorial we're going to be designing this sliding knot, and we this is kind of similar to the one we designed like 2 tutorials ago, where one of the views is missing and you have to use these 2 views to figure it out. So to start, we know we have the front view and the right view. So all you need to do is on the front plane draw the front view, pretty much the sketch for the front view, which is everything you see over here, including the hidden lines. Draw everything at the dimension. So that's what I did over here. And on the right plane, which is the right view, on the right plane also draw that view and add all the dimensions and the hidden line. This will help us figure out all the other views. And I'm going to leave this sketch in the description so you can download it, so that way you know what's going on. And all you need to do is, you see, like right here I have the front view and the right view. Both views are projecting each other. So make sure when you draw it on the plane, draw it on the right, on the appropriate plane for the views you're looking at. So we have this to start. All we need to do is just start filling everything in. So click the front plane. Now I'm going to draw this shape. So sketch, I'm going to just select that line and this line, convert entity, and I'll move this up a little bit and draw another line over here and make those two tangent to each other and trim it off. So I use my trim, and I'm using trim to closest. Not that. I'm not trying to trim that off. So let me back just one more. I'm gonna press the back. Okay, trim. Trim. Oh, I think I pressed back too many times. Okay. Line, tangent. I'll move this up. Then trim. And trim this off. And I'm going to close that off. So if I hide that sketch for a second, that's the new sketch. This is what it looks like. So now what we need to do is, we know this feature is from this point to that point. So we just select extrude, and I'm going to teach you another trick. So I'm trying to extrude this from this point to this point. So right here where it says from plane, we want to select from vertex. So we'll select this point and we want to extrude it up to vertex, and we will select that point. And that is how you offset from vertex. Good. So I'm going to show that sketch 1 again. And on the right plane, normal 2, and I'm going to draw a sketch. We all know that this round part on the inside, which is out here, is this circle. So we're just going to draw a circle here, something like that. Click this tool, this circle and that, and make it co-radial. And once you have that, that's pretty much all we need. Go to your feature, extrude. Again, we want to extrude it from vertex, which is this point. And blind, we want to select up to surface, which is this surface, and click OK. And we've done that for this side, which is this view you're looking at over here. And now we want to do the same thing on this side. So we already did the sketch. Draw the profile sketch for this, the sketch 3. So select sketch 3, extrude, and again from vertex, we know it's from this point, and we want to select up to vertex to that point, and click OK. Again, then the sketch 2, which is the circle, select that and extrude from vertex. We know it's from this point, and reverse and up to surface, and select this face. Good. So we have that done. So the next thing we need to do is on the front plane, sketch again, normal 2. So now what we want to do is we want to draw this profile. So what we can do is just draw a line coming here and coming down just somewhere over there, and just draw another line from this point to that point to this point, and just coming straight like that. So your line should be horizontal. So now merge these 2 points together and make sure this line is vertical. Let me turn on my relation so you see what's going on. So this sketch is fully defined. Now what we want to do is extrude it through all on this side, and direction 2 through all on direction 2, and click OK. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is this profile down here, we want to make it, which is this one. So the way I choose to draw this profile is you can draw it from this view as well. It's still going to be the same thing. So let's just draw it from this view. So I'm going to select this face. Let me think. So we can draw it. We can draw this sketch from this view too, which is draw this profile and just extrude it. But I'll try this because that's the one I worked with earlier. So I'll just click on that face, sketch, normal 2, and oh no, you know what? Let's just discard that. And I'm going to draw it from this face. So from the front face, and sketch, and we are just going to draw this feature over here, coming down over here, and select this and convert entity and trim it. So we have just that profile, which is right here. And now what we want to do is extrude, and we want to extrude it. If you look, this feature is the same feature as this over here. So what we want to do is just extrude this to this. We want to extrude it to this point, so vertex, and you want to extrude it to this point, right? And direction 2 and up to next. So, or direction 2, instead of doing up to next, we can do vertex 2. I think it won't let us do both together, so different. So direction 1 up to this point, and direction 2 up to that point, and click OK. So we have that feature done, and we are almost done. And the next thing we need to do is, now is cut this top part out. So just going to go normal to select this face, sketch, and just draw this feature to that point, this point, this point, and that point. And now feature extrude cut through all, and click OK. So our part is slowly coming together. And another one we need to do is draw this feature down here. So I'm just going to select the right plane, sketch, and I'm just going to select this and convert entity, and I'm going to hide that so you can see what I'm doing, and draw a midpoint line starting at the origin, something sticking out like that, and just merge those two together and merge this point to that point. So everything is fully defined. Good. So once we have that, feature extrude up to vertex, you want to select this point and direction 2, we want to select this point and click OK. So good. Everything is coming together now, and I'm going to show sketch 2. So the next thing we need to do is, let me go number 2. We need to cut this feature you're looking at over here. So we need to cut that feature. So how we are going to do that is click on the right front plane, sketch, number 2. So all you need to do is select this line and that line and make them convert entity. So all we are going to do is just bring this line here, convert entity, bring this line out, draw a line over here, just all this point and bring it down and merge these two together. So you have this feature, and all you need to do is feature, extrude cut, up to vertex, and we want to select this point. Let me make sure everything is, and I'm just going to exit that, and while that sketch is selected, let me try this again. Extrude cut, up to vertex, and we want to select this point. Is there something wrong with my sketch? Let me check again. Sometimes there's always, everything looks good. So I'm going to just hide this sketch, because sometimes when that sketch is on, it throws it off. So select sketch 10, extrude cut. Is there something wrong with my sketch? I think so. Let me, oh, there you go, my sketch. So you make sure that everything is fully touching. So maybe this is what's wrong with it. Make sure that's merged together. Let me check all those points. So I think that was what was wrong with it. So now feature, extrude cut, there you go. I'm going to show this again. So feature, extrude cut, you want to extrude cut it up to vertex, and you want to extrude cut it to this point, and on direction 2 you want to extrude cut it to this point, and click OK. So we have that cut in the back, and the next cut we need to do is over here. So select the right plane, sketch, and we want to just select this line over here and convert entity, and you can drag this up and draw a midpoint line from this origin point that's just sticking out like that, and just close it off. Make sure this line is coincident, so you have something like this. Now feature, revolve cut this, and click OK, and there you go. You have pretty much that backside done, and that is pretty much, when I first looked at it, that was what was confusing to me too. So, and a good way to check it is if you change your view to the solid with the hidden line, and you can see this cut. That was the most important part to get. So we are pretty much almost done. The other part is like the minor part. We just gotta fill everything in. So I'm going to show my sketch again and show this sketch, number 2, and now we want to add this. So again, on the right plane, sketch, and we're just going to draw a line. This is the midpoint where I have this point. I can just draw a line going up, coming down to this point and to that point. I'll make sure this line is vertical, and feature, revolve about this point, and we are done with that. And the only thing we need to start doing now is just cutting all these circles in. So right here, on that face, sketch, select this circle, convert entity, and extrude cut up to next, and OK. And on this face, sketch, normal tool, and we want to cut this circle. Click that, convert entity, feature, extrude cut, and we want to select true all, and we are done. And over here to the same thing here, sketch, normal tool. I'm just going to draw a circle. So where I have this is the midpoint, and those two lines are the circle. So you can just click one of this point and the circle and that point and make it coincident. So my circle is fully defined, and I'm just going to feature, extrude cut, up to next, not up to next, true all, because that is if you look on this part, it's sticking out on top. So click OK, and we have one more, which is this circle over here. And if you look, this circle is actually on this face. So click on this face, sketch, normal tool, and just draw a circle over here. And the center of this circle and the center of this circle, they are going to be horizontal to each other. And this circle is, you can either add the dimension, or you can make this you can, so I'm trying to think of the best way to do it. So the circle is on the same, and you can click the center point, and the center point that I made here, they are going to be vertical to each other, and this point and that point, not coincident. So what I can do is, there might be a better way to do this, but just for the sake of time, I'm just going to do it this way. I'm going to add a point to this quadrant, and I'm going to make this point and this point vertical to each other. So my sketch is fully defined. This way also works, and if I just dimension it to show you, is 0.4, select that, and I'm just going to change to 3 decimal places, and as you can see, it's 0.406, which is the same. So I'm just going to feature, extrude cut, up to next, so it's sticking out at the bottom, and click OK. And we are pretty much done modeling this. Let me hide the sketch. Yeah, so we are pretty much done modeling it. All you need to do from this point now is just add your fillets. So we know this fillet on this side is 0.38. So I'm going to change that. 0.38, and just going to add it to this side and this side, and click OK. And all the other fillet is pretty much 0.12. So right here, fillets and round 0.12 unless specified. So now we just need to 0.12. And you might want to mess around with the fillet, because sometimes the order you add it, so add it over there, here, there, here, here. So I'm just gonna keep adding it until it breaks. Here, there, there. So it breaks on that one. I'm just going to come back and add that one later. Here, 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 here. Let's just add that for now and click OK. So what else do, which one is left? So we need one more over here, here, there, over here, and I'm gonna click OK. Let me just go normal too, because I think there's some fillet on this back side. So yes, there's like, I need one over here and over here, and the same thing over here, and not that face, over there, and click OK. And we probably need one over here too, right there and right there, and click OK. So just gonna go normal too, and we also need another fillet on this edge, right there and right here, and click OK. So that is pretty much it, and I'm pretty sure if I'm missing any other fillet, there's also a fillet over here, because if you look at it, it's bent over there, so you can click there and add that fillet to it, and click OK. So yeah, there's a fillet over there. So that's pretty much this part. That's how you make it. And if you have any question, please feel free to leave a comment, and I'll be more than happy to help you. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.